strong.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky the Gamer and this is the letter again. Well, this game was fun and I wanted to play more of it. If you guys think it's fun, you can just say it. Or just not. But why should you say it, right? Anyway, it's an overall fun horror game, so what are these? Who cares about that? Let's just get in the freaking video. Right? So last time I left, we had a really awesome intro and Isabella. And yeah, Isabella saw this freaky ghost and whatever. Now my problem. Isabella saw this freaky ghost which gave me nightmares. Just saying. And also, did we even tell the Rose about it? No, we were with Miss Machala. Machala. Wait, no. Yes, we have to load the game. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna start off the same place, so I'm getting good at reading. A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or understand. Oh my god, men and women of wealth and statuses. I'm not reading this. This is so fancy, so it's lovely versus galleries couples, medium sized crowds. This is just weird. The necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold glittering in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculous fancy feather hats on their heads. It's sunny. Why feather? I really hope there aren't many magpies. Those birds will have feel. They're murmuring among themselves, looking at the estate's facade. I need to Google that. Oppressingly, yeah, I'm still horrible at reading good. Has the superior architecture. Yeah, that's just dumb. So most of it stops when words call their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it? Trust me, I've been there firsthand.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Hearing this, a few wondered to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted to the idea of climbing those stairs. I know, I just fell off them and I said to a teen. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Miss McCall also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, awesome. I knew I had to get you.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering,
That's the weirdest name I've
I'm
ever
sure
heard.
you won't
Okay,
disappoint,
sorry.
Marianne.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Ooh.
Yes, I think I did.
They must be the clients she was talking about. Oh, the man almost got caught for cheating. I might have seen their faces somewhere before, some magazine or television. I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another. I won't be surprised if these two already have. I'm getting good at this one. The month I'll read the dictionary. For people who are popular though, they are dressed as loudly as the others and simply the culprit stands out. Or they aren't. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wondering eyes. Ooh, busted! The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind though. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention, both of them in fact. Oh. I think their brother and sister, it wasn't for their public display of affection. Ooh, they're making everybody else jealous. The matching rings on their fingers cement that they're indeed a couple. What's written on them? I can see. Okay, nice. Keep it to yourself. How did you see the ring outside their fingers? Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of cancelling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. Generous? With that human being inside there? And so, with papers in my hand, I lead the way. I remember the blood everywhere here. When they are whispering among themselves or going ooh and ah about one thing or another, they ask questions. I still like the lighting up. From how the restoration process went to the history of the place, I answer them all, more than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture mostly. I'm getting good. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend or what I freaking saw. Not a good material for sale stock, even if the entire population of Blacksburg.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals,
thank you.
all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
Even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the
Lovely
idea, I
lady.
hope.
I love how
Especially
you
that
just
one, ma'am.
stereotype her name.
It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancée of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it. It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling?
Lovely lady.
I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
I don't know. It's a bit too
Mr.
small.
in Grey.
We might have to break a
Stop
wall
screaming.
down to have more room.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
It is splendid, Mom.
Even though I'm not good at conversations, I'm pretty
But
sure skill for
isn't
their
it a
names is
little
not
too
that
early
hard.
to make plans when no deal has
But
been
I can
signed
talk
yet?
anytime I want.
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal
This
team
is
to
so
handle
annoying.
everything. Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
The rest of the conversation gets lost in the chatter of our companions. You have companions now? I don't want to make any assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please. Let this guys be the one. Oh, God, sorry for that voice. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort has been put in retaining the room's classical appeal. I'm horrible at reading. The open heart Heath at the end of the room is particularly amazing. Fairy tale books. And the mad props to the cleaning crew. Props is like, nah, seriously? After overhearing hundreds of complaints about the soot and tar staining the brick and pain in the earth, cleaning this will be. They still managed to pull this off. I know. Can't even wash plates or make it look presentable at
The
least.
highlight of the room, however, is what's
Okay.
underneath this hatch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet. An underground wine cellar.
This is the first the guy in Grace Beats Mr. Luke, right? The poor forms. Oh she reads them from forms. His sudden attentive catches me off guard. This is one of those people who are like, there's a basement here. I want a wine cellar inside. By this time something lights up in his eyes and mentions the underworld. What's so interesting about the basement? I don't really understand rich people sometimes. I'm rich. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. A wine cellar. I'm sure he wants a wine cellar. Men are so readable. I've always found cute in see children, younger siblings. On a grown man, ooh, So is he like just
Yes,
standing
sir.
there?
It could house around 7,000 to
Oh,
11,000 bottles of wine.
I wish I put money on it.
And the room. How was it
Is
built?
that thing open?
The
No,
bricks that
it's
were
only
used to build the
gonna
cellar
be-
have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't
Mom,
you
right,
say
finally.
before that you wanted to make your own personal
What's your
vineyard?
name? Evelyn.
Perhaps
right?
you could start one here.
You know we're going to need
If I'm right,
space for
2
that,
times in
darling.
a right. I mean, in a row. And this isn't big
If it's
enough.
space you're worried about,
I
sir,
know,
the
right?
Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot.
If her
There's
name's
plenty of
Evelyn,
room for it. We were
that
told
might
the
be
original owners had a
blown
horse
up.
stable built here before, too.
Because if I'm right 2 times, there's a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I smile to myself. I'm not. This is a horror game. I mean, I completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score! I can't wait to tell Rose. Well, yeah, last time we met her, we were talking about 12 team. The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an hour, we are able to cover almost every room in the ground floor. Get into the parlor, I guess. That thing in the background looks like a face. Funny. The first time B or C had us survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. How about the guy who's chasing me, the girl? Maybe this is just my excitement over a possible sale. Oh no! What is that? When we reach the parlor, I have an odd feeling. I can hear things in the background. Is that only me? I'm not just superstitious. Is it me? I'm sure you can hear. Where's it? I'm not even gonna see what the hell it says. Nope, not getting involved in this. It's sort of a small goosebump. A small goosebump. I'm literally looking at my door intensively. A feeling of being watched. Pshh. Whispers in my ear and shadows dancing, lacking in the corner of my vision. I'm in my bedroom. Not even a tiny bit of light can get in. That's... I also need to deal with it. That are gone when I turn to look. A chill settled down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group have been complaining anyway. If I can
Excuse me? Everyone? We will be
I
taking
need
a
the
15-minute
dark.
rest
Please
here
don't
before
jump
we
scare
visit
me.
the first floor.
Actually, you know,
In the
do jump scare
meantime,
me.
please help
I
yourselves
want
to the
that thing to come
refreshments and
out in the
snacks we
crowd so that we
prepared.
can do a mob justice.
If anyone has any questions,
Have you ever
feel free
seen
to
old
approach me.
parents
I'd be
fighting?
happy to help you.
I let them sit while I retreat to a quiet corner to recover. Ooh, I care. But this is so freaking spooky. It's spooky. It's not what you think. Don't think about it. It's not what you think. Just don't think about it, right? Yeah. Why is this words on earth? I've probably just got Becca's call. Don't think about it. It's not what you think. Just don't think about it. I'm left alone for a good while. The same words spilling out of my lips in a silent prayer. I'm sure Rose is just gonna spook me right now. Until knew it taps on my shoulder.
Hello?
Right.
You there?
It's Mom, right? I guess I wasn't right.
Yes, ma'am?
I'm gonna meme the names.
Oh, look at you!
Oh, look
Having
at
to
you.
show a group
Not
around
bad.
a mansion this big must be exhausting.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
What a hard worker! Anyway, Isabel,
It's
right?
Isabella.
Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you with,
Thank
ma'am,
you,
right?
Isabel.
Please, just Hana. Call me Hana.
Hannah,
I
that's your
just
name.
wanted to ask, how soon are we
I'm
able
just,
to move
just gonna
in?
keep on mispronouncing my name. My brain completely stops. The sick feeling plaguing me is suddenly gone, replaced by utter bewilderment. 15 minutes into the video, is this a joke? She looks at me expectantly as I struggle to come up with an answer.
Wait, ma'am, you see, but we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion.
She's so
A sale would be
sassy.
great and all, but
She stops me from speaking any further and puts a hand on my shoulder. That's just weird now, right? For a moment, with her tight smile, she looks as if she has tasted a particular sour lemon. Well, I will uppercut your stupid sour
Oh,
jaw.
please, sweetie, don't insult me.
Oh,
Money is not a
money is
problem.
not a problem, you
And
say.
just between you
I
and
bet you buy me
me,
3
this
Maseratis.
place is better off with us than with some old lady who will
Bet you
probably
can't.
just fill it up with cats.
But if you want
I
to, just
personally
say
don't
if you
think there's
want to.
anything wrong with having
Maserati,
cats here, ma'am Hana.
maybe Ferrari too.
I'm sure
and
there's
a
more than
Lamborghini.
enough space
That's
here
all.
if you want pets.
Not even 3 Maseratis alone. Perhaps I'm still not feeling well, but really, what's with the cats? What's wrong with cats? I'm a cat lover. Uh, you hate cats. More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm
No,
more of a
the more
dog
important
person.
thing is cats. So what if you're a dog person?
But you see,
War against
this
the
is going
dog
to be a
people.
gift, my
I'm
darling.
joking, by the
It's
way.
going to be our anniversary soon. And it would be so
I said
wonderful if you can secure its purchase
I'm
for
still
us.
here in the
Why,
background.
I can even
I
offer
mean,
something
right now I'm
extra
sure
if you
it's
help
just
us out with the
me, but
paperwork.
it's not a game right now.
We actually have a
I'm gonna
process
have
for
that
this,
right
ma'am.
now.
I don't really think that would be necessary
I
or
see 2 eyes
appropriate.
in the background.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking
Now that's
about
his
here?
husband, obviously.
Leaving me and our lovely
Nobody else
interior
speaks like
designer
them
to talk
again.
here by
I've
ourselves.
mastered their
What
voices.
would the people think,
Alright.
darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the
Ow.
paperwork.
I try not to wince when her nails dig deep into. Oh my god, she's threatening me. I can't help but send an important look at Miss Mahala, who only gives me an apologetic smile.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time in taking the papers from my hand and shuffles through the bunch. Good. Oh man. Oh man.
Wonderful.
I did not read the whole thing.
And Marianne, I'd really
You
love
should,
to talk to you about those
I know, this
changes.
is no longer spelling
took
my
some
name
notes
wrong. I
earlier,
didn't
yes?
pronouncing it wrong.
I did, Mum. But I really hope that this time.
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
Oh my god, I wanna
Isabella.
uppercut her so bad.
Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
She said again.
It's Isabella.
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than
No,
happy
at
to
least
put in
her
a good
husband
word
is
to your
doing that.
superiors too. And what's this?
God, she has a nice husband with an actual. Oh, they found the letter. A look of confusion and disgust appears on her face. Turning to her husband, he merely shrugs in reply. Yep, that's the letter, right? How did he even get there? Have I not been just reading these things? This is what happens.
That's an interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though.
Why
I'm
is
sorry.
this character so different
Darling.
from this one? And that's
Buttercup.
not how Miss Mahala looks like.
Art is a complete
Yep, that's not how he
overstatement for
looks
this
like either.
garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
D-list horror film.
Shush,
Oh
love.
yeah.
Let
It's
the
the
girl do
chains.
what she pleases
Wait, that means
with.
they're all cast too. For
What do they
looking at
call
it.
this?
Booyah.
Oh, forget about it. At the
Oh
very
my god.
least, it's not as
They're all gonna die.
dreadful as
Come
the
to
one
think of
art
it,
exhibit I was
it's a
forced
game
to
about
attend
a
last
chain
month.
letter.
You should have
They're
seen it,
gonna die.
Marianne.
No.
Even you would have been appalled.
I mean,
But
the
I'm
sassy
sure you'll know what to do with
Karen,
all walls once we
okay.
get started.
The husband,
I
you
highly
don't care.
doubt
Miss
it is as bad as you
Mahala.
say, Mum.
Come on, Miss
Nevertheless, you
Mahala.
can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes.
Miss
Nothing of this
Mahala.
chain letter sort, of
Yep,
course.
chain letter.
It
Yeah,
has to
that's
always
right.
work with a palette.
Nothing of this
I'm
chain
quite
letter.
sure chain letters these days don't come in this.
Oh, no. Miss Mahala is gonna die. It's my turn to be puzzled. More like starred. What do you mean, Rose? And I double. Well, never mind. Are the papers I handed not enough? That's the letter. You can see it's ancient. I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. Yep, Rose is gonna kill me. But with the way Mom Hannah is leading the conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what will happen if I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good.
See, darling, isn't she an
She
absolute
said the same
delight
thing.
to
I just
work
wanted
with?
to say it too.
I can't wait to
I
see
hate
how
Mom
this place
Hannah
will
now.
look when she's done with it.
That's right. It's a chain letter. All of you gonna die.
You don't have to tell me
They're all gonna
that,
have nightmares
Buttercup.
like me. A smile is back on her face when she turns to me and hands me a strange
I would
piece of
still
paper.
put it away if I were you, though.
So no,
Otherwise,
it's very
people
hard.
might get the wrong
Please don't tell me I'm gonna
impression.
see a red screen
Anyway, as I
again.
was saying,
I don't hear the rest of what she says after that. I'm spooked, aren't I? I can only sit down at the paper, at the letter in my hands. The sight crinkled in my grief, and my breathing grows labored. Dread quickly fills my mind.
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright? You're looking pale.
I didn't even notice when Rose's group joined us in the parlor. I want nothing more than to say that no, I'm not alright. I'm not freaking alright. No, so, no. I want to leave this place. Because I remember everything is clear. Oh my god, what's the back on it? This letter and that woman in the attic. It's real.
The letter. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yep, I've been so careless. But how do I even tell them that without looking like I've gone mad? Oh crap. I want to tell Rose, but also don't want to tell her because she'll die if she looks at the paper. But it's okay to be a group team player, right? We all die. But Rose is not among the playable characters. That means whether she dies or not, I don't know. But she's gonna call me crazy and send me out of here. Should I think about the money of the story? You know what? I just told her. That's it. I blotted it out before I could think twice about what I'm going to
We
do
need to get
next.
out of here. This place is cursed.
Rose casts a nervous glance at the people in the room. Yep, everybody heard it. Most are still engaged in a conversation with their peers, but those curious enough to turn their heads in our group's direction have been given the trademark saleswoman smile. But the expression is on her face when she pulls me
Isabella, we've
aside.
already had a conversation about this weeks ago.
I'm getting good at
Those are
reading
just
them.
stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in
I'm
there.
pretty sure I made the worst
It's not-
decision of my life.
it's not
but
human
come
at
on,
all.
why not?
I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
She gently reaches out and plucks the paper from my hand. Please don't look at it. Without even taking a glance at it. Oh, thank God. She folds it back neatly. She didn't get the chain cuts, thank God. Oh,
Look, I'm really getting worried about you. I know you want to see this open house
at least
through,
Rose
but your
doesn't die.
condition is
So
more
whether or
important.
not I showed her, she would have still stayed alive. Oh, crap.
Give
No,
me a
that
few
was
minutes
just
to wrap
stupid.
things up here, and I'll drive you to the nearest hospital.
Sorry.
No, you don't understand. There isn't a condition, Rose. No concussion at
Yeah,
all.
I don't have
I'm
a concussion. Saying
Fine. But this
12
place
10 is
isn't,
completely
and you're being
normal.
stubborn about it.
Now I think I have a concussion. Before Rose could open her mouth before I reach her, a hand lands on both our shoulders, pulling the two of us a distant
Now,
closer.
ladies, what seems to be the
This is your
problem
big kiss,
here?
Rose. Come on.
Nothing, sir.
Pack her up.
I just had to clarify a few things
I'm
with my
ready.
colleague.
Well,
Come on,
it
Rose.
certainly seems
Rose, come on. Don't be shy.
intense.
Ignore him.
A
Come on,
smile
Rose.
fits the two of you
This is
better,
where we
in my
slowly come
opinion.
together and
Especially darling little Lily here.
Rose is supposed to be supportive. He gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze while an indestructible smile spreads across his face. Rose, he's gonna kiss me. Where's Miss Hannah?
Isabella, sir.
It's Isabel.
Of course. But
Did
my
he
point
also
still
mispronounce my name? I
stands.
wasn't listening.
And with two beautiful
If he
ladies
did,
here,
if he
I'm
did,
sure.
I'll get a knife.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove
hands from
the
her,
man's caught cheating
darling.
again. Ooh. Best tip. The pressure on my shoulder lifts as soon as those words leave his wife's lips, while the scroll on her face is like a splash of cold water on me. Well, they all have the chorus apart from Rose. It is also impossible to miss the displeased from Miss Mahala's face. The realization that we might lose this sale because of my outburst incidentally dawns on me. Rose will be beyond pissed. Ooh.
I think I need to step out for a
By the way,
while.
the game is rated
I'll be
18. I
back.
should have put a disclaimer, but I don't like that. Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me. She's gonna call a taxi.
Isabella, wait!
I don't want a taxi. I can walk and get kidnapped. The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler, eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips. Let me just walk off
I'm
into
not
the
angry.
wilderness. It's a horror after all. I want to
I
get
know.
kidnapped.
I'm sorry I ruined this
Come
for
on.
you.
Isn't that
Come
how every
on,
horror goes?
you didn't
Somebody
ruin
gets
anything.
kidnapped for no reason.
It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always. And look,
Yep, 26 minutes. She hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hand, a small gesture to stall. Did I actually skip something? Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid thing again. My hand stiffens when she gives it back, and I think, oh my god, my hands are so stiff. Automatic response that then desire. I can't even read it anymore. I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that one way or another it will find its way back to me regardless of what I do about
Rose,
it.
this is...
Yep,
You
call a
have to
taxi
let
for
them
me.
know about...
And take me to a hospital.
I know you want us to get this sale so badly.
My head
We've
is
made a
aching
lot
now.
of plans on how to go about
Yep.
this.
Almost 30 minutes into the video,
mean,
my head is aching.
Who wouldn't? This is the first time
Why
I've been
did I
assigned
decide to
to a
start
property
playing
like
horror?
this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. But
And by the way, if
I
you
think-
wondered, the reason I've not been uploading is
Here's
because
the
I'm
thing,
lazy
Isabella.
and I'm being
if
forced
we
to
are
socialize
going to
with
do
my
this,
so-called
work
friends.
on something
I mean, you guys
I
are
don't
my
know,
friends if
this-
you fucking want.
big. I need you in
Yeah,
top
you
shape.
guys are friends now.
And the way you are
Even
now,
whether you like it or not. And then stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get
Oh, that was
myself
so
together.
freaking somebody just opened
that's
the door.
what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought,
It's not my door, though.
hey, it's your
So
own
I'm not gonna
body
be
and
the
you should know
explanation
more than
structure.
anyone how you feel.
guys get it.
But after this, I really think you should take a break.
You're
I'll
kicking
break
me
you
out?
anyway.
No, I'm not.
Get it? Because she's
Look, all
kicking
I'm
me
asking
out.
is for you to take a seat somewhere. I can see
Just
you,
saying.
and let me handle this
saying.
for now. You're
Mm,
clearly
and
not
maybe
yourself.
you're gonna
and
even
I
have
honestly
twice the
could use some
problem
time not worrying
Two
when you'll
groups,
fall
remember?
over or not.
You
The
need
day's not
me.
even over, and I'm
Maybe I
already
should not
feeling
have
the
showed her
stress.
that thing. The letter.
Please, humor me just this once.
And I'll just say I'm just being forced to search. She clasps her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. I did it, and I don't understand out. It's painful. To some extent, at least. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful, right? Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn the situation has taken of her, or for her, I don't really know. Who cares, right?
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
I
Fine.
still love the fact that I don't
Okay.
need to add
I'll
background
step
music.
aside for now.
Haven't
You're
I?
upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, Rosie.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please
I wonder
don't.
when I'm actually
I
going to
don't
meet
want
the
to
other
repeat the
character.
lecture I got during my first assignment.
I've actually not
He
even met
called me
the
a
guy
noob.
I was talking
And
to on
I
the
don't
phone.
even know what that means.
What the hell doesn't know the meaning of a noob? At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, eyeing us strange looks from the guests smiling about the door. Oh well, talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happened. Apart from that weird old lady.
So,
She was not
are we good?
a weird woman. I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting
I'm
distracted
getting
like
better at
this.
this.
Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put.
The list keeps on
I
going.
insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
Invalid.
You
I
clearly
like
have
the way
not
she
seen
says
how you looked
invalid.
earlier.
Invalid.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even
Oh my
returned
god,
to
it
your
just
cheeks yet.
started instantly
Just
raining.
stay here,
It's
alright?
actually raining.
Don't even think of
It's
going
raining.
anywhere. Let me
I'm in
finish what I'm
deep
doing
trouble,
here,
man.
and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg
raining?
myself to have that minor
Or is it
bump
just in my head?
checked. At least wait for
It's
me to
raining.
call someone
Let's
who will
check.
fetch you, okay?
She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint, not compliment. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. So this is what I call a foyer. Foyer. A few visitors linger in the area. Some merely enjoy the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Now, I still like the brightness. Yes, and the way the light just flickers and all that. It's just freaking awesome. Others can be admiring the priceless antiques decor. One group of elderlies gathers some ways across from me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one will cost more to buy. A nice argument. Or like a little argument here, an occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Yeah, sure, arguing about rich people stuff. They draw poor, they get it. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. Yeah, Asher, the guy. Besides, I don't have a ride back he offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one, so Ash is my taxi driver. Not that he'll ever accept the latter. Personal convict. Well, who cares? Honestly, if there's something I find admirable on him, despite the tendency of annoying the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is a free ride indeed. There's roses offered to. There's roses offered to, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me around. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later. Shit. Oh, that's not me. I still said it. So. Oh wait, I need to click the screen. I think forgot to few seconds to help. Okay. I'm clicking. Seriously. What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the peasants' quiet that has settled. Soon enough, heads begin to turn in search of the source of my included. It's pleasant that I call them peasants. Eyes that around the small crowd before zeroing in on our lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors a moment ago. Facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. It's Ash. He's in the building. So he's rich. Nice. So Ash is like one of those like rich people who hangs out with poor people. But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I'd recognize that damn thing anyway. Without bothering to end the call and march towards him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this. It's freaking out. Damn! His profile pic is nothing like him. What is this, Instagram? What happens next is something I'll surely regret later for having not recorded. Come on, I'm a YouTuber, I recorded it for you. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping and falling onto the hard floor. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it, the cartoon thing, before and ultimately falling flat on the floor. So you need screen protectors and hard phone cases. I kind of feel sorry for the phone, mostly the floor, because it's more rich. But it's not every day you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get that reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. So he's a detective or something? Or am I the detective? 1 ounce of victory I can get. An awkward pause passes between us. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. She's an extrovert. A blink, a cough. He makes a face. And then in 2 quick motions, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget while a grin threatens to break out of my lips. It's a grin. One of those monsters. It doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept his neck and cheeks. In another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence, I'd find that adorable. If he has a crush on Arch, cute. I mean, I have a crush on Arch. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't our world. This isn't kind of the world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxious, calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scared cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way.
I mean, right? No
oh
way.
Man, I should have taken a picture.
Don't worry, I can take one
I
for
am
you.
so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
Like a cat that swallowed the... For a moment, he looked like a cat that swallowed the can of... Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself. Who wouldn't? It's a phone. It's more important than you.
A mansion?
Not the
Yeah,
people
why
you
not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing
Ashton,
with me.
I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? He says something. Curious, I follow the gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped
Did
by.
not read the rest fast enough. I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. Maybe scratch that thing. But to my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he has touched something particularly hot and casually rubs off his neck. Back his
And I said I'll see if I can pick you
poor
up.
people germs.
Turns out I can. Free time
yeah.
and all. So
40
here I
minutes
am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
I'm just trying to keep this
You should have mentioned that
grades under
sooner.
like
I was about to throw
1
you out.
hour or just 1 hour
Throw me?
max. But
Hey, I was given a
you're trying
pamphlet.
your best.
I think that makes me a legitimate client.
Does that
We have
export?
mandatory sign-in sheets for
I
clients,
don't need to
Ash.
such videos.
I didn't see your name on
As long
it.
as I get a calm and cool
And you
environment.
can't just
I'm okay.
roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually
The game
follow an
volume is
etiquette
high
here.
too, if you guys didn't notice.
Right? Okay, go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Of course, now something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. I'm gonna fight you. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he's often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I mean, reading people is so easy. I read my friends all the time. They hate me for that. Yep, that's right. I can read people. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. He'll find out soon. Soon enough, obviously. It's a horror movie, game, thingy. Who cares? In fact, he's the last person on earth I'll ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. How about Becca? Becca was nice, right? Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. I'm thinking of a but. Yep, there we go. But stuff like ghosts and supernatural, he doesn't believe in it. He'll never believe those, if even if he hears it from a friend, except maybe if it's better. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. And on a bad day, he'll just slap the hell out of you. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. This is so annoying. I wanna kick him and then kiss him. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. Who's Zach? Nice name though. I can already imagine how things will go down at the moment I spill a word. Nope, over my dead body. Trust me, you will, over your dead body. No cap. Before it catches its attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag. But isn't that just sus? See,
Nothing.
you noticed
Well,
something.
let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still
Who's
early.
Zach again?
And didn't you say your shift will
Is
end
he
around
like
5 or 6?
one of those
What
playable
about...
characters
Hey,
again?
Isabella, wait up.
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. I mean, I'll keep on checking that thing that keeps on advancing me up here. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's not. But it's still the welcome chance of shuffling asthmatic inside the mansion. Ashwood's steps are quick behind me. The soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete is an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. The hell's cadence? He calls out once, twice, thrice. We've got us sold! Sold and the old woman in the back. The merchant still looms in the background. Damn, this just reminds me of an auction. Once, twice, be going 3? Nobody. The woman gets it. Help me. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Oh, God. We spent the night back to Lexington City in a relatively quiet manner with only the radio on. Occasionally asking which how to fiddle with it until the signal settles volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Oh, used to you, asshole. Neither do I. Sounds like in a vehicle. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mountain. Like, give me that leather that you stuffed in your bag, bastard. I'm not gonna give you anything, Ash. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him. Here, all of a sudden, the hell? What did he even say? He tosses something from. Crap. It hits me cleanly on the shin before I can even make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
So she has a soft lap. Nice to know. The glare I sent him wipes the smoke about to form cleanly off his face He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road. Again. I did it too. I'm awesome. I swear he did that on purpose. Who didn't? Come on. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food.
I won't say no
but
to free
why are you
food.
giving away cereal
That's
bars?
something so
I always
cheesy.
have one on
Anybody
my
can
person.
say no to free
And
food.
you look
I
like
mean,
you're
nobody
about to
can say
pass
no
out
to
back
free
there.
food.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
Oh my god, there's so much healing outside. I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly. No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch, so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the whole of feelings new to me. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Yep. And also noodles. How? The noodles thing. I then I tear up the package and eat it, obviously. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to sit down with someone who's not going to nag at me. Nag at me.
How'd the open house go?
You would
The
hag.
usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical
Okay.
open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house.
Actually,
I've
what
never
the hell
felt
was
so
he doing there?
underdressed in my
Did he
life.
explain?
Weren't
Don't
you
remember.
there?
Oh,
I wasn't
never
really
mind.
listening.
Here we get an
I should
explanation.
have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been
She's been
complaining to me
talking
about
to
how you talk your
Rebecca.
ears off, by the way.
Ash is Rebecca's
Two,
boy.
despite your initial qualms about the
Rebecca's gonna
place,
kill
you
me.
still have the job.
She sees.
Which brings
This
us
is
to
a tongue
three.
twister now.
It's been
If
months
she
since you
see,
last settled the deal.
if she
and you're
sees
short
us
on money right now
together,
since your
the
backyard
hell?
instant noodle diet.
I've been
How'd
talking
you
way
even
too
know
much
about the last
since
one?
I started playing this
Rebecca.
game.
Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out.
Oh,
Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
nope. He's not entirely wrong. Yeah, he's rich. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
Yeah. So let me just take my relationship crap. With Ashton. Just like, that's why I couldn't find him last time. His name's not Ash, it's Ashton. Let me see Becca. My relationship with Becca is better. How about the other girl? What's her name? Rose. His answer is a small laugh, the kind that screams, "I'm right." I hate it when it does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this
Yeah,
property.
but they still won't buy it.
So even if
They'll
you
be dead
expressed
before they
any
buy it.
sort of interest
Trust
in it,
me.
I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it. With the right budget. Sorry, updated. Mom Hannah in particular did not look too pleased with what I did. The letter thing, trust me, everybody's been there. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem
Because
too
I
happy
wouldn't give
about
them
it.
to her.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a
Why am I
happy face
crying?
to you?
Really?
So
and
odd.
here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa.
Ash, put your hands on
Where's
the
the
wheel. You're
wardrobe this time?
driving. He meant that as a joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heart beat a heavy weight in my chest. Ooh, spooky. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt
Yeah,
and
well,
depression.
things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made
Where
them
am I
angry.
always the word? Ash,
Not
hands on the wheel.
angry, just stuff happened.
Please, you're gonna get a
Like?
skill. Hands
Thanks.
on the wheel. You're gonna get a
Did they do
skill.
anything? Your clients,
The hell?
the rights, was
No, Ash, please just listen to me. Stop crossing your hand. I cannot answer that. Oh my god. Another thing. Okay, I want to change the subject because I can't lie to Ash. He's a detective. He'll obviously know. Huh?
You keep
You
asking me
thinking
about my
ahead?
work, yet you
Your
haven't
ship
said a single
status
word
updated?
about yours. That's not
I'll
fair.
check that
Both
later.
you and Zach have
Or
literally
in a few
disappeared off the
seconds.
face of the
Let me
earth.
just see. Split screen. Lovely. Relationship. Ash. It just went up a little bit. Wait, is the red thing that means they're close to dying, or just are we closer, or is it when it reaches full we are enemies? An over extra gate by changing. Besides, it never works with him. Thank you. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it or because he's just really good at his job. He's good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside his head's not even on the wheel. The sun's already set descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue at Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash has taken the what? Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
Didn't we just talk a week ago
That's
for the
different.
chat?
Linking your
That's
awful
different.
memes in the group
No,
chat
never
box
mind.
every morning
What the hell am
isn't
I even
exactly a
doing? So
conversation.
used to reading everything I see on screen.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up!
Nice
And
one,
you aren't
Ash.
answering my question.
That earns him a soft punch to his heart. He's driving! I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction knowing I found most of them funny. It'll only make his head bigger, stupid Ash then. He's an asshole. Oh my god.
Alright. Lay off on the abuse.
Oh,
Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin
not
that
from the game,
bastard
something
down,
like
but it
something just
required
happened.
more
It
work than we
freaking scared me.
anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big he's been stuck working on. Stuff he wouldn't mention the brief time we catch each other online. There's more time online, so almost most of it are the trimmed down versions, only things he can tell. He's always been careful not to. Even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but did not dwell on it much. That's how his voice changed, because he's working on the Batman case. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice? Batman! Because they kept slipping out of your fingers. Batman! If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. Batman! That's anything. Batman! His stories never cease to be entertaining regardless. Batman! If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking the same job as him because of Batman. Well, no, not really. Mama would never allow that. Wait, Mama, the hell? But the idea is still there because of Batman, along with the countless others of God. Let's go, Batman! Time passes quickly between us in the manner that before we know it. Already at the movie house because we're gonna go watch Batman. A small crowd has already formed in front of the theater when we arrive. Batman! We're gonna watch Batman by Zack Snyder. The Lift The Lift Festival. The Luxembourg Independent Film and Theater Festival attracts the biggest crowd annually, and this year's no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert at the matter. Yeah, I've only been to a few of them. but I know that people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. So who's this Zach guy? I hope he's one of those like main characters, especially for a newcomer like Zach. He hasn't even won a prize yet or a medal. Just getting confirmation, don't talk about letters. The festival committee wants him to move in the lineup. Already put a grin on his face for it. Don't mention letters. Speaking of the guy, let's see Zach. He's impossible to at 6 feet. At 6 feet tall, he appears loom in the moviegoers. Building heavy voice. There's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass. It's come on. It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. It's oh, come on. I did back when I didn't know any better. Talking about a letter. Ash did too. I heard once early in their friendship. Drum roll, please.
Oh, there's Zach.
Yep, it's Zach. This guy's name is Zackiplier. Zackiplier. Well, at least he's black. Ugh, that came out wrong. I did not mean to sound that way. Just black guy. My God, no. I'm not gonna deal with this right now. You guys understand what I meant. I mean, oh, his name is Zachary. Doesn't sound like a black name, but sorry.
Hey, you guys!
Oh, damn, the beast. I mean, kind of black face. Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves toward us with careful steps, significantly able to make himself taller. What? No, tall people want to be short for some reason. Some of them, I guess. Accidentally hit anyone. Typical Zach. They forget how to talk. As he nears Ash, casually raises his hand in greeting and
Sup, Z-Man!
Z-Man, my main man.
What's crack-a-lackin', homie?
What's crack-a-lackin'? My homie. The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of our small group is palpable enough. What the hell am I talking like this? I've been talking for way too long. Someone to our left, a girl giggles, and become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face. I'm amazed how I'm barely talking. I mean, almost, obviously. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Don't stop trying to act black, Ashton.
Yeah, stop trying to act black, man. Black is in your blood. There's fondness underneath exasperatum. The hell? If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but she has a friendship for. Yeah, that was so racist. My guy Ashton made those words harmless to the others' ears. Yep, Ashton's racist. Guys, we all know what to do. Mob justice and Ashton kill him. Or at least enough for both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
It's been a while.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again. Not
I
much to get
actually
into
love
trouble
this
lately
game for
without
no
you, I'm
reason.
afraid.
I
I'll let
mean,
you know
I
something
think
comes
of
up,
like
though.
I can't daily
ended up
upload
chicking
because
down,
I have
stuck on
actually
me
a life
last time, I
and
agree.
friends that I
I'd
don't
really
really
love at
care
least
about
this
that
year
much.
to pass
But
without
they're still
some sort of
friends
accident
that they force
happening
me to
again.
socialize.
Hey, I take offense to that.
That's my
It
main
wasn't
problem,
that bad.
actually.
You really have no idea.
Ugh, I wish I could be able to do this a bit past his and then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding. You know,
I
you
mean,
can always count on me.
YouTube is so freaking fun. The story only with children I try to. Every now and then, Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Just like me, I was asking people for favors. I mean, people was asking me for favors, and then ask for favor back. Becca and I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures, Ash, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely not something legal or life-threatening because the detective and he's detecting about Batman. Our boys will be boys, I guess. Batman. I give Zack a small wave from behind Ash when his attention of the Holy Times coming. It's 1 hour now. Officially. One
Rebecca's not with you.
freaking
Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she
Boom.
does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
Boom. And it's true, they've known each other far longer than any of us in the group.
But don't worry,
Childhood,
Zach.
since
She's
childhood.
probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella!
Ah,
Oh, thank
Becca, I
goodness.
love that voice. I can know it anywhere. Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me on my shoulder and turns me around. Well,
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little, and the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of the head to keep me still. Here's the option where I get kiss her or not kiss her. She stares at me intently, confirming her feeling, her eyes, concerned feeling in her
You're
eyes.
squishing my face.
Here's where we
How
go,
are you?
staring into
Are you
those
alright?
eyes, taking deep breaths. Everybody,
Why
come on.
wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier.
I mean, that doesn't look close to my face. They look the same as Ash and the other guy. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. That's right, I'm gonna end your life now. Since I don't have my family living close by, and the only other relative I have lives the far side of the country, I give my company's Becca's contact in case of an emergency. I should have known Rose called her. I didn't know, but I'm sure. I pushed Becca's hand away from my face. Come on! Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. Everything's good.
Oh, she has a
Rose
unibrow.
covered for me
Cute.
at work today. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's not what I'm talking about.
How's your head?
How's your head? What do you mean? Besides me, Ash, because I bite back, then urge to elbow him in place to try avoiding Becca's hands. I do my best to dodge her all at once, moving the hide behind. Sorry for using you as a
Oh,
human
it's
shield.
nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down.
Eh,
I blacked out for a few seconds
got
and had
a
a
lot of
minor bump, but
buttons with
it's
this.
just that. You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it. It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there. Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
I'm
did
laughing.
Wow, thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
You
What?
cover
I'm
back.
just saying it as it is.
That means you
If you mentioned this
stupid
earlier,
mates
we wouldn't be
baka
having this
cover.
conversation
You
right now.
baka cover.
I'm
That means
sorry.
stupid
Saw
hitter.
her.
And a
Yeah,
jack
they arrived together.
I like meat
Doesn't
too.
look fine to me then.
Which is either meat or water. Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is.
Oh, that's
Yep,
good. At least she
Me
didn't have to
too.
travel alone, right?
baka
At least
cover.
good.
See?
The
I'm
baka
okay.
cover
I
is
wouldn't be here
drinking.
if I wasn't.
Me too.
And I don't
Can
want to
still
miss
drink
Zach's
meat.
film.
You can
We
still
can
drink
always
meat.
watch it
Exactly
some other
before calling
time.
it black.
Sorry, Zachary.
Hippopotamus,
No, it's
hippopotamus.
But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to
Ugh,
attract
I
some
still don't know
attention.
where to leave this off.
Premiere. The premiere's
Maybe when we
different.
get in the theater.
Right, Zach?
I hope it's not that long. I shoot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand, Zach. Please.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Ooh. Am I gonna make
For
a decision
heaven's
here?
sake. Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not
Yep,
missing
I'm gonna
it.
make a decision.
Oh, we're just moving
Not
it on a
missing
different
it.
day so we can have
I
a...
love Becca's accent. I'm gonna play with
guys.
Becca. Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's reaching the bridge of Gunnar's speaking.
If she says she's okay, then
The
there's
hell?
nothing we can do about it.
Oh, so he's
It's
doing
not
the
like we can stop her either.
God,
Besides,
my
she's still
God.
acting like the same old Isabella to me. If she can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not.
Oh, trouble in paradise.
But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm
I've
not going
always
to
wanted
stop
to
her.
use that in a
She's probably
statement
the
and
one looking
finally
forward to
did.
it the most.
Ash, that's. You, of all people, should know.
Ooh.
Tell you what, if I notice
Oh
something
no,
amiss
she
with her,
did.
I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself.
Oh yes,
Is that
she
good enough for you?
did. It's a person in the background. That's not me. I already know the answer before Becca. When at least she releases the deep breath and nods, I can no longer read. I've been reading for like an hour.
Thanks, Becca.
I immediately
It's
tackle her.
always been you with him.
It's
isn't
always
it?
been you with him, isn't it?
Did you say something?
Jared Becca's thing.
Nothing.
Who cares?
Don't mind me.
She's speaking and I can hear it, but I still just want to read.
If
for
you
some
say
reason.
so.
Okay,
Which
guys,
is not
showtime's
normal
close,
for
so
me.
I think I'm gonna get us some
Trust me.
snacks.
It's
My
not.
treat. And then let's head inside.
Wait, why can't I see the tiny faces down here?
Anyone here has a
I'm supposed to be
small
showing the
meal?
tiny faces here.
I think I do.
See, like the Isabella shows. I pulled myself off from Becca to go
What's
get my
this?
wallet. Wait, I didn't even have to make a decision? Oh no. Do you know when they're
give
giving
it
a piece of
back.
paper? No, give it back.
It's
give
just
it
a
back.
paper.
I don't care.
That's what I'm doing right now. Give it back!
Looks ancient too. Why do you keep this around?
No. I try to reach it, but it puts it out of his hands. I've never been particularly sensitive about my own height, but oh yeah, trust me, I've been there. I'm still
Don't
there.
open it.
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love
Everyone
letter.
must fight for
I don't see
tall.
any
I wish
reason
I
to.
was 5 feet tall.
Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
read in this like.
Now I'm curious.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's.
Yeah. The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. I can't breathe. I literally can't. Ugh. My hands feel stuck in my throat, burning, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I note how my hands are trembling, at my sides clasping. Them together doesn't do any good. They're still shaking, but I hang on to them regardless. Dang, the awful sick weight that has taken it to core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. Oh no. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Someone, please. Today's turning out to be a horrible
Send
nightmare.
this to 5 people or else.
Please. Oh wait, that's the last thing
Well,
I read. My head is aching.
Guys, I think we should listen
Look
to
at
Bella
Zach. He's
first.
so scared and
Aren't you a few
cute.
days early for
Ash,
Halloween?
pretty chill guy. Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse. I don't need to see. I just don't want to see. The letters, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way.
It's not a prank.
It makes all of them stop. Even I'm not surprised with how
What did you
steady.
say?
This isn't a
Oh,
prank.
that cry so
I
bad.
saw
Now they all
something.
got the curse,
Hold on.
including my
Are
man
we still
Zach, the
talking
black
about
guy,
this paper?
the
Or
black
is it
guy in the
about
group.
urban legend again? Both. I know it sounds
No,
ridiculous.
You're saying
every
this is
one
a
of those
primitive
white
version of a
groups
chain
has that
letter,
one
and now
black
that we've
guy who
seen it, we're
nobody
now
knows
cursed.
what the hell is doing
You've
the
gotta
group.
be
But
kidding me.
the group's nothing without the black guy, so
This is why I didn't want to
that's
tell
Zach
you
for you.
guys.
But this time just doing
aren't you
girls.
taking this a bit too far?
Zaki,
It's not
what's
a joke.
crack-lacking? I
Will you
will
guys
never forget
listen
that.
to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right
It's funny how
in
this
the-
episode
I
I'm
hadn't
just gonna
gotten
make
away.
one decision, which is
Thing
so
might have-
fucking useful.
Right. And in broad
Useless, I
daylight,
mean
Isabella,
useless.
even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up. There's also no
Sup
way in
my
hell that this
Zaki?
supernatural
So
shit is
what's
true.
crack-lacking?
But it's real.
Hey,
What
mine's
do
a
you think
language,
I saw?
Ash.
Hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's
Oh,
right.
It happened to
just because I said
Esther when I
12
was
doesn't
trying
mean
to get away.
I saw.
I
Oh my
almost
god,
got
look at
stuck in the same
Isabella's
room with that
eyes.
thing. We're all in danger.
no,
I
no,
thought
this
you
is
were
just too
friends.
creepy.
Why don't you believe me?
No, put a thumb over it.
We
Yeah,
are, and you
it's
know
Becca.
that. But this thing and
Becca's
that
eyes
thing
are
has
okay,
got
thank
nothing to
God.
do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought
Yeah,
she's just
Becca's cute too, right?
exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
So
Don't
freaking odd.
bother.
Don't bother. Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Rush's hand and stuffed it back in my bag with more force than necessary. Tearing it to shreds is what I need. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of the open house. It's an open house. I'm supposed to be the host. And my own friends can't even believe me, they think I'm crazy. To top it all off, there's a dull ache at the back of my head, begging for little attention I can't afford to give right now. And thank God. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take within a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in bed. That's how you get the nightmares. That's how you die in every horror thing. I'm not going home. I want to stay with them. They're humans. But before I can take a single step away from the group, what happens next?
Guys!
Oh, it's just Zach. Zach rarely ever raises his voice, even when there's a point he wants to drive home. And hearing him take that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca, that wasn't so loud. Whatever harsh words yet to come out of the argument immediately dies on
Why
our
don't we all
tongue.
calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her
I mean,
reasons too.
As an
need to be
introvert,
hard on
I'd
her.
pick going home,
And
but
ain't this
still,
supposed to be a
going
happy
home
get-together?
alone.
We haven't seen each
Yeah,
other
no,
for
I'm
months.
staying with my
I'd really love
the
to
7
know what
playable
y'all been up
characters.
to.
Was it 8?
I
Who
only
cares?
ever get to talk
They're the
to
only
them
friends
over
I
chat.
have, so
Please.
yeah. As an introvert, that's more than enough. He has a point. Ash, for all his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took the time to call this morning's reminder. He never does that. Becca too. I'm pretty sure that's another reason why she got out of bed. Yet despite Zach's attempts to lighten things up, or Ash's and Becca's screaming and tightness in my chest, I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's just a prank. If I did, nothing might not have I might not have gone the way they are. Sour mood and bad vibes. Careless, so careless. Oh, I knew you were gonna give me such a thing. Ugh. I'm still gonna pick still the movies because if I go home, that's how I die. Maybe leaving is a better decision. No, but I was so excited to see the Zach's thing. Leaving would be the worst thing, and Zach would get pissed off at me. Any other day, I'd excuse myself and go straight home. Introvert for life. But this is something special to Zach. Something he worked so hard to bring to life. Not to my life. I might be having a bad day, but being with the few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of the day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. Yep, and that's where the woman will come back. And if the thing in the attic I knew it. They're gonna bring it to my head now. I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whenever I close my eyes. Actually, leaving an introvert with their thoughts is the worst thing you can ever do. They will die. And maybe if I stay, let our heads cool down before telling them what happened, they listen to me. There's nothing. One step at a time, Isabella. One step at a time. That's what Mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zach. A smile is back on my face when I look back at them.
If we keep arguing here,
If
we're
we
going
keep
to miss the
arguing,
first few minutes.
we are going to miss the beginning.
That's the
All right.
Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought
Stop
for
it,
sure
the
you were
hell.
gonna cry.
Oh, nice one. Girl. This time I re-listened and I was straight to his stomach. That's why he turned green. Stupid Ash. Been pathetically challenging his perks.
Stop calling me a crybaby. I'm not.
You are a crybaby.
Don't cry.
Stop
Asshole.
it.
Okay, skip
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
That too.
Ash is like one of those
You
bullies and
repeat that, I
friends.
swear
I have
I'll-
like 3 of them.
Let's just go.
And being short has a perk too, you know. Without another word, Becca goes inside. Is that Becca in the background? Or was that a woman? Or was that? Oh wait, she has a child. That's not Becca. Ash and I exchange looks at the same question likely swimming inside our minds. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? I'll try asking her about it later, I guess.
So,
Not in this episode though.
you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us some food, I promise.
But you'll miss it.
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? It ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember?
Yeah,
I'll be in there soon.
duh. One friendly tap on my shoulder. A few movie goers still milling, waiting in the line for tickets. Otherwise, there's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word to protest comes from Ash. Gestures the 2 of us heads inside. I guess. Well, I'll be leaving this video over here, and well,
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning
I mean,
crews?
we can see this little bit. But
Absolutely
yeah, this is
sure.
just like the preview of the next episode. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, that's it. Let me just save real quick. Yeah, if you reached this far, thanks for watching and everything. Yeah, I'll be leaving the video here, so thanks for being around. Just want to say thanks and have a good day or night or whatever you're watching this. Just have a nice life. Peace out. How about this? You like, subscribe, come back for more content, and if you don't, this is what's gonna happen to you.